Long ago, in a peaceful village, there lived a kind ruler named King Jonathan. He was tall, gentle, and always cared for his people. Whenever someone was hungry, King Jonathan gave them food. Whenever someone was sad, he encouraged them with his warm smile. Everyone loved their king. But one day, something terrible happened. King Jonathan grew very sick. He could no longer stand, his voice became weak, and his face looked pale. Doctors from faraway towns came to help, but no medicine worked. The people gathered outside the palace, crying, "What will happen to us if our king dies?" In that same village lived a humble man called Prophet Elijah Brown. He was not rich, and he lived in a small wooden house. But Elijah loved God deeply and prayed every morning and night. When he heard about the king's sickness, he closed his Bible and said, "I must go. God is the only one who can heal the king." Elijah walked to the palace. The guards frowned and said, "You cannot enter. The king is too sick to see anyone." But Queen Mary, the king's wife, stopped them and said, "Let him in. This man is a servant of God. Maybe God has sent him to help us." Elijah walked into the king's room. The air was quiet, and the king lay on his bed looking weak. Elijah held his hand and whispered kindly, "King Jonathan, do not be afraid. God has not forgotten you. If you believe, he will heal you today." Then Elijah knelt down and prayed, "Lord Almighty, show your power. Heal this king so that the people may know you are God." As soon as the prayer ended, something amazing happened. King Jonathan's strength returned. His weak hands became strong, his voice rose with power, and he stood up from his bed. He lifted his hands and shouted with joy, "Praise be to God! I am healed." The palace filled with laughter and tears of joy. The villagers danced, clapped, and sang, "God has saved our king." From that day on, King Jonathan told everyone, "It was not medicine, but the power of God that healed me through his servant." And so, the story of how a sick king was healed spread far and wide, teaching both children and adults that God's power is greater than any sickness. Sparkles, if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you can hear more inspiring stories like this one.